Right? Because you're upside down.
No, I can't.
No? Okay,
It's
that's all
like
good.
it goes down like this.
Okay, no worry at all. Well, welcome everybody to our performance seminar for Friday the 7th of Feb. This is our 6 p.m. session. So I would like to welcome Mr. Calvin to go ahead and introduce himself. So introduce yourself there, Calvin, and what are you playing? And the composer.
Hello, my name is Calvin, and today I'll be playing Winter Splendor by Martha Meir.
Well done, Kelvin. I like how that little bell went off just before you finished. Good. How was that run through for you?
Good.
Yeah. Can you expand on good?
I think I did well on the tempo.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you kept a pretty good speed the whole way through, right?
Yeah.
Is this your final tempo?
Yeah.
You don't think you're going to play it any quicker than this?
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to mm, find the right notes. Because
Hmm. Don't you think over time, though, you will get quicker at being able to find the notes? And
yeah.
then you'll be able to play it? Yeah. So I reckon still aim to get it at 100 and just practice one measure at a time. All right, and look ahead. Look ahead at how do we get from one spot to another? This is pretty simple to play at 100 because the notes stay the same. All right. And then you go 3, 2, 1. The only tricky thing is that after the 3, 2, 1, you're going to have to flip over to the 4 and the 2, right? It's a
Hmm.
little bit of it, so you really have to twist the hand and shift it over. But it's still possible. Right? Same thing with these here. Dun, 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 and the left hand. Figure out the kind of movement that you need to get from one note to the next, and the fingering, and you'll get there. So what you could do is set metronome, figure out what speed you're currently playing it at, and then maybe tomorrow aim to play one line of music just one notch quicker, right? And
Okay.
see how it feels. Yeah. Hugh, what works for you when it comes to speeding up a piece of music? Do you have any
Um,
tips?
Actually, I do. I would actually say, uh, well, you already mentioned metronome, but I do think that doing you doing hands separate definitely would help if you didn't already. I'm pretty sure you didn't do that,
Hmm.
but doing hands separately and doing conducting, if you haven't done that,
Yep.
yeah,
Calvin? Do you know what he means by conducting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hugh, thank you for that.
yeah.
What other ideas do you have to improve the playing of this piece, Calvin?
Backwards practice.
Yeah, definitely the backwards practice would help. What are some other areas that you want to improve then? So other than gradually building the tempo, does anything else pop up for you?
Probably getting down the right notes. Because sometimes when I'm too I keep looking at my hands too much.
Yeah. So this is a good thing. Good thing for you to know so that you can start practicing just looking at the keys, looking at the music, sorry, and see if you can feel your way around the keyboard with your hands rather than actually looking down at them. Yeah. Good. Um, will you start using the pedal soon?
Mhm.
You should definitely, because then it'll make it just give it more of a connection and a bit more of a glow in the sound. Especially because there's a lot of jumping around on the left hand, right? So if
Mhm.
you want that to sound smooth, you just use the pedal. Yeah, just use the pedal. And then with dynamics, really make sure that when you get to things like the mezzo forte, or is there a forte here somewhere? Yeah, maybe mezzo forte, that you create even more sound. Yeah, in the keys. But good, nice. Hugh, do you have any other thoughts for Calvin's performance? Things that you think he's doing well at the moment?
I think you're doing very well. You're taking your time, but you're playing all the notes correctly, which is, I think, more important than
Mm,
the um than playing it faster than playing it faster. If there's one thing I think you can improve on, I think you could make it a little less choppy, and that's about it. I think you did a great job.
nice. Yeah, thanks for that, Hugh. Calvin, do you know what he means by it sounds a bit choppy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with him?
Mhm.
How will you make it less choppy then and more connected?
I probably play like one measure at a time to make it more fluent.
I think one measure at a time, but also use more hand roll over the keys. Dun, da, 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 dun. So use more of this wrist motion and this rotation over the notes because you can use the hand to make things smoother, right? Rather than just using fingers. So you want to combine the hand movement but also the finger work, okay?
Okay.
All right, well done. Thanks for sharing. All right, on we go, Mr. Hugh. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece, and if you've got a camera, go
Yeah,
ahead and turn it on.
I got one. Hello, I am Hugh, and I'm going to be playing Minute Waltz, also known as Voss, but Opus 64 number 1.
Well done. Is it nice to revisit this piece?
Thank you.
Yeah? Good. Hey, just a quick technical thing. This here is a G flat in the bass.
Did I accidentally play a
E flat.
oh shoot.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind because it's going to give it a lot more,
Wait, so
gruntiness.
right? Well, you
How's
can't hear
that?
that. So A flat, D flat, G flat, right?
Yeah, G flat. This is the one right at the bottom.
Got it. Sorry.
Good. All right. So what are your thoughts now that you've run it? How was that
It's
performance?
okay. I think it could have been slower. I didn't. I think it could have been smoother. It didn't. It lacked. It felt more choppy. I felt like.
Okay. So maybe playing it a little slower as well might help. And then, as we were saying with Calvin, just really focusing on how the hand is playing the notes. If it's just the fingers that are playing the notes, or what it's the hand, yeah, da 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 da, right? Creating little circles over the keys. So just bear that in mind. Um, I think you've got a good feel for it, though.
Hmm.
This is a good tempo. If you want, though, if you
Isn't it
want
a
to
little
go,
under? Isn't it a little under tempo? Just a touch, right?
it's a little under, but you can still play it a little slower. Because for now, just focus on creating musical lines, right? You don't want it to go too quickly. That's the other thing. So just bear that in mind. Otherwise, it'll it's really hard to control, especially all these little ornaments. All right. Calvin, what were your thoughts on the performance?
I think it was really fluid, and the notes were, he got it precisely.
Yeah, they were pretty precise, right?
Correct.
Do you have any advice for Hugh? Things that you'd like him to try out for next time?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, Hugh. So I reckon maybe practice playing it a little bit slower, and then also thinking about, because these are long phrases. Look at them. They span over 3, 4, 5 bars, measures. So really think about how you want to shape it. Where is there a climax to each of these phrases? All right. Where exactly is it heading? When you get to here, you can move this a bit more. All right. Dun, da, 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 yeah. All right. So this is where everyone starts waltzing
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the most waltzy kind of section.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. And then just be really playful, even with these grace notes. Brum, bum, brum, bum,
I think
bum.
I'm holding them a little too long, which is also throwing off my timing a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, I mean, listen back to the recording. The recording will tell you a lot about your timing and also the touch that you have. Because even the beginning could be just a little lighter. And by playing it a little lighter, you might be able to even play it a little quicker. You never know, right?
Yeah.
So these are some things just to think about. But I would play through the piece again a couple of notches slower, and just really think about how you want to shape your right hand line. That's what I'd be doing. Yeah.
Got it.
And then and listening to how you play this wall section in here. There's a
Yeah,
way that you-
I went a little. It was a little all over the place, especially with those octave notes. Those throw
yeah,
the
yeah.
time a lot.
Just pull it back in tempo.
Got it. Yeah.
Play it exactly how you envision it, and then you can start to speed it up again. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. These here. Keep the hand nice and loose. Don't lock
Okay.
it at any point. Otherwise, it's really difficult to play this and be very nimble.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. But like I said, with all performers, the best teacher will be yourself. It's your own ears. So both you and Calvin, make sure to listen back to this video. All right. And then you can take note of the things that are currently working, but also what needs to be focused on for next time and strengthened. All right.
Right.
Awesome. Well, that is that. Thank you, gentlemen. That's our class. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy watching this back, and we'll see you again next week. See you later.
Thank you, Mr. Ludwig.
Most welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.